I'm Gideon Yeager with MTV News. An unfortunate racist backlash has already begun to rear its ugly head in the wake of Tuesday's terrorist attacks. A flurry of threats, vandalism, and outright violence has hit this country's Arab and Muslim American communities. One man has already been arrested for allegedly trying to set fire to a Seattle mosque, which escaped damage, while another mosque was firebombed in Denton, Texas this week. With Saudi terrorist Osama bin Laden the prime suspect behind Tuesday's brutality, many Arab and Muslim American communities have become increasingly worried just how far this backlash will go as events continue to unfold. On Thursday, I had an opportunity to talk to Arab and Muslim American students in New York to get their perspectives on this senseless tragedy. Have you ever experienced discrimination as a Muslim American?
I guess just now it's kind of really sinking in. I've actually kind of felt uncomfortable, walking around, going to any sort of, Muslim event or like something associated with the Muslim Student Association or anything like that. There's kind of a tension that, because you consider yourself American, and then now that there's this clear kind of divide between us and them, all over the media, all over the the papers, everyone's talking about it. Now you feel kind of uncomfortable. And will I or can I be considered still be accepted as an American, or am I like the other, the them?
I think that the first thing is that when anyone hears the word terrorism, they automatically pin terrorism is equal to Islam, which is equal to Muslims, which is equal to all Muslims.
I think they think a lot of times that we're terrorists, or that even more than that, what's more dangerous, that we're unthinking people, that we're fanatical, or that we have some kind of secret alliance against them or something. A lot of just mistrust and suspicion.
I'm just afraid that there will be a bigger backlash than what we've already seen.
I don't feel too much, that I will be singled out or anything like that, but I guess an easier target might be, Muslim girls, especially the ones that wear scarves.
The day of the event, I was coming from a vigil. I was coming back to campus, and I was crossing the street, and a man harassed me. He, cursed at me. He was shouting at me. So, because of this event, yes, I've experienced that racism.
A lot of people are kind of really concerned and scared right now. Like my mom, she doesn't want to go out to a grocery store or anything because people at home have already been harassed. So, but I'm just hoping that most people understand that, we're not involved with this. We're just like everyone else. There were Muslims in the World Trade Center that got killed too. So we're all a part of this, and so there's no you versus me thing.
There's been so many references in the media and all over the place about Pearl Harbor, and you just immediately think to yourself, oh great, so what happened to the Japanese then is going to happen to Muslims or Arabs now.
I know when Oklahoma City happened, there wasn't even any Muslim involved, but there were incidents where people were harassed in mosques, where people came to mosques to try to cause some trouble.
Why shouldn't people jump to conclusions?
I mean, the people who did this are obviously, almost you can say insane, I guess. And what they're doing, if they are doing it in the name of Islam, is not wholly representative of Muslims or Islam at all.
Even if it is a Muslim or an Arab, there's more than 1 billion Muslims worldwide. If like 10 guys did it, that doesn't say anything about the whole community. Just like if it happens to be an American, it doesn't mean all Americans are so angry and want to blow up the World Trade Center.
What have you and your friends in the Muslim and Arab American community been saying about this?
Well, the first reaction, just like everyone else, is just complete shock and complete horror. And then, I guess the second reaction is that we, as Muslims, and we should get together and go help out. We should go give blood. We should go to the downtown, or if we can, and go volunteer and help anyone we can, because that's, I guess, because we want to, number one. Number two, it does let people see that we're not with them, quote unquote. We do want to help out, and we are Americans.
American legend and Muslim Muhammad Ali sent a message to MTV News saying, quote, if the culprits are Muslim, they've twisted the teachings of Islam. Whoever performed or is behind the terrorist attacks in the United States of America does not represent Islam. God is not behind assassins. If you feel you're being targeted because of your heritage or religion, log on to fightforyourrights.mtv.com. And for continuing coverage of the terrorist attack on Tuesday and how it's affecting young people across the country, or to share your feelings about this catastrophe, please log on to mtvnews.com.